Hello. My friend told me not to sit so smashed up against the wall, so my production value is going up now. So I wanted to share this story that happened last year sometime, and it's just kind of a frivolous little story, but what's fun about it is how quickly it manifested. So last year I was going to this little pre-screening of Knight of Cups. It was that Christian Bale movie. And it was a screening at this little sort of intimate venue, and I had been there once before. And so as I was leaving, I thought, wouldn't it be nice if I got to talk to a handsome man tonight? If we just talked maybe about the movie or whatever. And I was specifically not trying to manifest a date or a boyfriend or anything like that. It was kind of just a little, a girlish thought in the moment, like, oh, that would be fun. So then I got ready, and I was running a little bit late, so I rush over there, and I park, and I go inside, and I remember that, because I'd been there once before, that there's like a little front desk where you have to check in once you get inside the lobby. So I get in the lobby, and there's like groups of people all over, and I can't really tell. It sort of looks like there's a line, but I couldn't tell, and it looks like this one person's at the end of the line, and he's not facing me, his back is to me. But so I walk up to him, and he turns around, and I was kind of taken aback because he was really handsome. And what's funny is, at the time, for whatever reason, I would go like months and months and months and months in between seeing a guy that I thought was really attractive. I mean, there's so many beautiful people in this town, and I would see tons of beautiful women, but for whatever reason, I just hardly ever saw a guy that I thought, oh, he's so handsome. But so this guy was really handsome, and he turned around, and I kind of just smiled to myself, and I said, well, I guess that was the guy. And I said, are you the end of the line? And he turns around and he says, oh, he said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't been here before. He said, I don't think so. And I said, oh, okay. So I go up to what sort of looks like maybe the front of the line. I ask them if they're in line. They're not. So I just go check in at the front desk. And I go inside, and I notice that it's super, super cold, and all the people around me are talking about how cold it is, and they're all putting their sweaters on and wrapping themselves with their jackets. So I think, this is a pretty long movie. I better go out and ask them if they'd be willing to turn the air down. So I leave all my stuff there, and as I'm walking out, the guy is walking in. He says, oh, I see you made it in. And I said, yeah. So I just keep walking, and I go out, and they were kind enough to turn the air down. So then I go back inside to where my stuff is, and he's sitting exactly one row in front of me and one seat over. So like right there, right in front of me. And so there's an older man sitting next to me and a woman sitting next to him. And the man and I start talking about the movie, and he starts talking to the woman about the movie. And it turns out that she was an extra on the set, so she's talking all about what it was like to be on set while it was filming and everything. Really interesting. And then pretty soon we're all four of us talking. And it was a really nice conversation for like 15 minutes before the movie started. And then so once the movie's over, he immediately turns around to me and he says, so what did you think of the movie? So we start talking about it, and the people that we had been talking to before are still there talking to us. And we're talking and talking, and at some point I notice that now there's like nobody left in the theater, and it's just the two of us talking and talking and talking. So I stand up. We better go out. And he was going to take the elevator in the lobby, and he said, well, where are you? And I said, oh, I'm parked outside. He goes, oh, let me walk you out. So we go outside, and then we're talking on the sidewalk for like another 20 minutes. And it's just such an easy, nice, enjoyable conversation. And at the end, it sort of seemed like he wanted to ask me more, but that wasn't my intention, even though he was really handsome. But so I just thanked him for the talk, and we hugged and said goodbye. But it was exactly what I had asked for, and it was so effortless. I mean, I didn't even, I remember that the only time that I devoted to visualizing it was I closed my eyes and I said, what would that feel like? And I felt the littlest thrill run through me, and that was it. And then I let it go completely. And it manifested instantly. And I guess it's because it was so not loaded with emotion. I didn't mind one way or the other if it manifested or not. It was kind of just a sweet little like, oh, that would be fun. And then it manifested. So I'm always amazed at those things that seem to manifest so quickly. But anyway, that's my story, and I hope you enjoyed it.